Pisces, you have the Nine of Coin. Yeah, Pisces, very good. Yeah, with Nine of Coin, you may be dealing with a Virgo. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. I do see this as the card of someone who has their Venus in Virgo. Possibly Virgo rising. If you have your Venus in Virgo, it indicates that you are a Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, or Scorpio. So you may be dealing with one of these signs. Yeah, the Nine of Coin is traditionally the card of financial independence, possibly attaining a certain level of income that you're very happy with, perhaps receiving word that your income will improve, Yeah, this can be possible, possibly being independent of something, besides financial burdens. This is sixth house, the house of health, so it's possible that you are worried maybe about something having to do with your health or work, of course. Yeah, possibly independent of an annoying employee that you were working with, or a customer, client. But it's very good. I see you being very happy. Yes, maybe something to do with your pet. Perhaps your pet was sick or something. She has this this bird here. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you're more free, regarding some facet of your life. Yeah, she has this pet, which does indicate possibly having time for, things that you enjoy doing, possibly things that you couldn't have done before. Yeah, it's possible you just feel happy, feel secure, regarding your income. Again, or health. Pisces, you have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, so I do see the Eight of Swords as the official minor pip card of Gemini. Specifically someone who has their moon in Gemini. Possibly Gemini rising, Gemini sun, Libra, Aquarius, Libra with the Nine of Coin. Yeah, the Eight of Swords, is traditionally the card of being trapped in a web of thought. It's possible that you're over worrying. You're worried about something. The thing with this card is, to tell the querent that whatever you're worried about, there's potential of making it worse by worrying about it so much. This can have something to do with possibly speaking with someone, talking to someone about something, perhaps financial matters. Yeah, it's possible that you're worried, possibly worrying about the future. It's possible that finances are great, but you're worried about something else. This is third house here, so it's possible you're worried about maybe speaking with someone about something, having a talk with someone. Yes, maybe something to do with your the form of transportation. Maybe you're having car problems. Yeah, she's scared. She's scared, and she's like trying to protect herself from something, but her eyes are closed. There's nothing in front of her. Yeah, so I'm not saying that you are, but it's possible that some Pisces are over worrying about something, making it much worse than it actually is. Yeah, it's possible you're worried about a pet, or again, money, or health, even. Yeah, it's something to do with your neighbors, your neighborhood. It's something to do with a sibling. You're possibly worried about a sibling, siblings, a source of income, maybe, not so great. Possibly thinking about them a lot. I feel like whatever it is that you're worried about, you don't It's like there's one possibility of this turning out a certain way, and that's what you're worrying about. Even though it's not exactly that way now, one of the potential results of whatever's happening right now ending up, it may end up as what you're worrying about, but it's not there yet, you know? So I feel like you should, rather than worry about this, be grateful for what you have. You know, if you have a roof over your head, most of you, I'm assuming, have the internet. Just be grateful for the creature comforts that you have. Just give thanks. Give thanks as often as you can, and you'll find that you have more of it. You'll have more reason to be happy. This may possibly have something to do with a female. You have 2 females in these cards. You have 8 of coin. Yeah, some of you may possibly be worried about work, about having to learn new things for work. It's possible that, technology is rapidly changing. A lot of people's jobs are kind of, may in a few years, in 10, 20 years, become obsolete. So it's possible you're worried about how that's going to, pan out. Some of you may be thinking you're possibly too old. You have this woman here with gray hair. It's possible that you're thinking about, that, soon you're going to be old, and if you lost your job right now, you'd maybe have problems in the future. Wow. But you have the Magician at the bottom of the deck. And you can see this man is very old. He looks to be past 70, and he's still manifesting. He's still creating. This card is telling you, you're never too old for something. You're never too old to learn something. Yeah, it's possible that you have a lot of obligations. All these gears spinning around this main one. Yeah, it's possible that a lot of people depend on you. Possibly be worried about someone who is growing older in your life. Possibly their age is catching up with them. You're possibly concerned about how this is going to pan out for you. I feel there's a lot that you can do to make this better. You have the 8 of coin here. The 8 of coin is all about learning something new, developing your skills, refining what you know. You have the 8 of coin and 9 of coin. The 8 of coin is actually the card of Virgo sun. So you may be dealing with the Virgo sun, as well as the Magician is also ruled by Mercury, which is Virgo as well. So you have, all these cards here represent Virgo and Gemini. Taurus and Capricorn are, to a lesser extent, emphasized here, as are Libra and Aquarius. Yeah, but the Magician card here and the 8 of coin, is screaming at me to tell you that you have everything that it takes. With a similar color palette between these 2 cards here. Of course, at the bottom of the deck, beneath the Magician, you have the Star. The Star is 11th house, the house of hopes and wishes, the house of earned income. So I believe it's telling you that you don't have to worry about this. It's also a very similar color palette to the 8 of Swords here, only it's more hopeful than this card. Perhaps if there is someone who's going older, helping that in your life, perhaps helping them with developing something, perhaps teaching them how to use the computer. You have 11th house here. Talking with them, communicating with them, teaching them. Teach people what you know. With the Star card and the 8 of Swords, you may be dealing with the Aquarius. Yeah, the star card is 11th house again, which is the house of earned income. So you may very well be worried about work, about how much money you make. But again, magician and the 8 of coin and the star, is telling you that don't be worried. You can handle this. You have what it takes to, do anything. So keep that in mind. The time that you spend worrying, again, everyone's situation is different, but, every minute you worry, you could, rather than worry, spend the time learning something. Wow, okay, so 2 cards came out. You have the 3 of Wands. You have the 6 of Wands. Yeah, these cards are telling you that, you will be successful. Again, it does not matter how old you are. You'll think. This man's trying to think. He's using his imagination. He's looking at this 6 of Wands, this prestige, this victory, this public acclaim. I feel a lot of you, I feel all of you have, a lot, know a lot, about something. Everyone has a talent at something. Refine that, turn that into something. I believe you and the people who you teach, will win. So yeah, 3 of Wands, I do see as the card of someone who has their sun in Aries. Possibly a Leo Sag as well. 6 of Wands, I see as the card of someone who has their Jupiter in Leo. Leo rising, Leo sun, Sag and Aries. Yeah, I feel this is very good. 6 of Wands, the card of waiting for your ships to come in. Traditionally, it's the card of having put a lot of work into something and, knowing for certain that it's going to pay off. And with the 6 of Wands here, it's just icing on the cake. But it depends on you. And, no one likes to learn about something that they don't care about. Figure out what your hobby is. What are you good at? Are you good at art? Are you, good at math? Figure it out. Yeah, I feel you guys have a lot to offer this world. And that's how the universe works. We worry, we stress out about something, and, that's how change happens. We're so worried, we're so stressed out that we look for solutions. And by finding these solutions and actually doing them, fixing whatever's wrong in our life, that's how we innovate. That's how we change. That's how we become better, stronger people, I definitely see that in your future. So think. Yeah, thanks, Pisces.